guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ayanda Buchega. I upload videos every week. I upload mommy and baby related videos as well as natural hair related videos. I also throw in a day in the life vlogs every now and then. If I've sparked any interest, please consider subscribing. Let's get into today's video. Firstly, let me just say I am so sorry for this inconsistency. My husband was out of town on a business trip, so I didn't upload anything for like a week and a bit. But anyways, let's get into today's video. So it's all about our organic lifestyle as well as my nutrition. Okay, my being me and my family, myself, my baby, and my daughter. So a disclaimer, I am not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian or a doctor by any means. I'm just a mom or just a woman who is trying to be more mindful, do better, and trying to have a healthy family. My choices of what I eat, I am not imposing them on you. I am not saying go and change your diet. I am just sharing what I do because this was a requested video. So to get into the video, let me just explain how this journey of me wanting to eat organic and just practicing mindfulness about what I eat and just my overall health journey. When I was pregnant with my daughter, food for me was just a nightmare, an absolute nightmare, until I discovered that the problem was all the additives that are added in food and preservatives and stuff like that, which is just basically things that are unnatural that are put in certain foods to prolong the shelf life. So once I started changing all those things, I did notice that my vomiting pattern kind of reduced. I did, however, vomit throughout the whole pregnancy, but it reduced drastically after I had altered a few things in my diet. So post-pregnancy, I have continued to live my life that way and basically just always be mindful and aware of what I buy and what exactly is in, certain types of foods. So I've started making like my own stock. For example, I will insert clips and images of some of the things that I will be talking about in this video. I've started making my own vegetable stock. When we do buy our food, we try to buy organic, like our meats, for example. I am not vegetarian and I'm not vegan by any means. However, I do practice being mindful. That is buying organic meat. To me, knowing, for example, that the chickens were happy and that they were grass-fed, that makes me feel better about actually eating them. I also just want to say that my husband and I, both our family backgrounds, we have a history of chronic illnesses, and so that's why our health and nutrition is very important to me, or to us actually. We actually have a very close family member who is, chronically ill at the moment. So it's just things like that you don't know if you can actually prevent you can maybe prevent certain illnesses by just, watching your diet and just trying to do right. So what we generally try to do as a family is basically stay away from foods that have been processed. Now, anything that has been processed is no longer in its natural form. So basically, anything that is no longer in its natural form is obviously not good for you. Like, for example, the famous Wurst or German sausage is incredibly processed. Anything that looks like it's not meat, then it is, who knows what is in there. So things like that we just try to omit from our diet completely. Moving on to Nandi's diet, Nandi is at a stage where she wants to now eat what we eat. Before, life was so much easier when I would just go to one of, well, we have quite a few organic shops around the area that we live in. We are so lucky and blessed to have that. So for Nandi, or actually for all of us, I go to these organic shops, and that's where we purchase all our fruits and vegetables as well as our meat. So I would do that, buy the fruits, vegetables and meat, cook that and puree that for Nandi and feed her, and the rest I would put in the freezer and just have it on hand whenever I needed it. So that was so much easier when I could do that. But now Nandi's at a stage where she wants to eat with us, so now I am having to alter the way I cook to accommodate her little tummy. So we are fortunate enough that my parents-in-law live close by to where we live, about 5 minutes away. They have an organic garden in the backyard, and on the weekends we spend a lot of time there, you know, just being outside. It's so beautiful being outside, being one with nature. Nandi loves it there. I will definitely insert clips of us in the garden. They have raspberries, black currants, all your different herbs, zucchini, tomatoes, lettuce, oh my goodness, the list is just endless. Kohlrabi, cucumbers. They have a whole lot of stuff in their garden, and we as a family take turns in, you know, taking care of the garden, just making sure that everything runs smoothly. I got some seeds from butternut seeds from South Africa when I was there in December, and the butternut is growing so nicely. It is now July. I think by October, the butternuts will be ready. I can't wait for Nandi to try South African butternut. She's gonna love it. So things that we don't have in our garden, or things that are not ready, of fruits and vegetables that are not ready to harvest yet, those are the things that we actually go and buy in store. So what I do is, as well, fruits. I love fruits, guys. Black currants, for example, I posted this I think on Instagram. Black currants, we collect them from my in-laws garden, and we make jam. Yes, guys, we make jam ourselves. Actually, my husband is pretty notorious for making jam. That's like his department. I am more of vegan ice cream department, as well as smoothies. Like, that is my speciality. I absolutely love smoothies and vegan ice cream. We chop up the fruits that we get from the in-laws garden, and we put them in the freezer, and whenever I feel like making a smoothie or making vegan ice cream, I get that out of the freezer. It's so nice to have it on hand, especially now in the summer. Puree that, and bam, I have my green smoothie, or just a smoothie, or I have my vegan ice cream. So nice to have that on hand, and it's also guilt-free. That's the nice thing about it. It's absolutely guilt-free. There's no processed sugar. It's just natural fructose, which is okay for you if you have it in moderation. So I am obviously not perfect by any means. I am not in the greatest shape. As I was trying to say, I am not perfect. Oh my goodness. So like I said, as you guys can tell, please don't hold the microphone. I am not in the greatest shape, as you guys can tell. I'm not perfect. However, you know, I am making baby steps towards my ultimate goal. Hashtag get my body back. My weakness is Pringles, or just chips in general. Oh my goodness. Like, Wow, I love chips. So what I try to do is just avoid the aisle. Yeah, avoid the aisle. Now I find that when you eat clean, then when you eat like food that is bad for you, you feel ill. That's what happens to me. Comment down below if you guys can relate to that. Like the moment you eat bad food, you just get yuck, that yucky feeling. You know what I mean? Hey guys, so that brings me to the end of today's video. I hope that it was helpful and somewhat insightful for you, and you got a glimpse of what I eat, why I eat what I eat, and so on. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what are your health and nutrition tips, if you have any to share. Please, we would love to all learn here. So yeah, thank you so much guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you in my next one.